Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alia and welcome back to yet another video here on the channel. There's been no Fortnite news recently, so I didn't really have a video planned for today, but then I got a genius idea to rank every single Fortnite season from worst to best. At the time of making this video, we're on Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3, so that'll be the last season ranked in today's video, but hopefully in the future I'll revisit this list and update my rankings. But before we actually get into the video, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you're new for more content just like this every single day. Check out my new channel, the Podcast, for weekly live streams every Thursday featuring Ryan and Aaron. I'll leave a link down in the description if you're interested in that, but without further ado, let's get into my list. To start it off, I feel like I should mention that this list is purely just going to be my opinion on how good each Fortnite season has been. I've been playing all the way since before Season 1, so I have a pretty good idea on what season is the best and what season is the worst, but the seasons in the middle are what's going to be the big issue for me. Anyways, let's start it off with the OG Season 1. During this season, I was absolute garbage, but to be fair, everyone was, and that's what made it so freaking fun. In this season, we got the bush, the launch pad, and 50v50 was introduced, even though it wasn't even that fun. Speaking of non-fun things, building was super weird. For example, you couldn't really build through trees or rocks, but nobody even built, so that wasn't really an issue. I want to take this chance to thank my brother and Aaron for getting me into this game, even though they both hate it now. It used to be really fun to play with them, which is why I'm going to give Season 1 an A tier rank. Next, we got Season 2. I love this season, and I'm sure you guys do too. We got a couple new areas in the map, the most notable being Tilted Towers, and we even got ourselves the first ever Battle Pass. Let's not forget, we got Chug Jugs, mini shields, cozy campfires, miniguns, and even impulses in the season. We got that Valentine's crossbow, and the high explosives game mode was added. I think I also got my first solo win this season, so that was pretty epic, and that's why I think I'm going to give this season an S tier rank. Let's be real, it deserved it. After that, we got Season 3. This is yet another amazing season filled with tons and tons of content. Porta forts were added, the guided missile was introduced, vending machines came, the hunting rifle was released. This was just an overall good season for the game. Plus, Fortnite Mobile came out, and I got to make some videos that actually did quite well for how small it was back then, so that was pretty damn cool. The only thing I didn't like is that weekly challenges were introduced, and for someone who hates challenges, I was not really cool with this, so that's why I'm going to give it an A tier rank and not an S tier rank. I don't think it's worthy of an S, but it's definitely worthy of an A. Up next, we have Season 4. This is 100% my favorite season. The meteor from Season 3 crashed into Dusty, resulting in my favorite POI coming into existence, Dusty Divot, RIP. The Battle Pass theme was superheroes, which was just cool in itself. We got tons of updates, including the Thanos mode, which was just absolutely awesome, and Playground just blew me away. We got shitty jetpacks and some shitty shopping carts, but hell, they were fun to use at first. We got the balance pads, the FAMAS, the freaking drum gun was added, and this was the first season that we got a secret skin, which was the Visitor. But let's not forget that we got the first ever live event in this season with the rocket, and oh my god, I remember doing a live reaction to this on stream with some of you OGs, and believe me when I say it was awesome. I'm giving this season an S tier rank. I believe that I also hit 1,000 subs on YouTube during this season, so that just adds to how much I love it. Next, we got another banger of a season, Season 5. We got rifts, we got the 6 skins that came with the Battle Pass, the desert areas were added, Lazy Links came into the game, which became my go-to drop spot for the next 3 seasons until it got removed. Fuck you, Epic. The double barrel, the P90, heavy sniper, shockwaves, rift to goes, the silent scar, porta fortresses, golf carts, and grappling hooks came into the game. Jesus Christ, that was a mouthful. Fortnite went crazy, didn't they? Kevin the Cube came into the map, which sparked a ton of memes that were awful, to be 100% honest. This season also dropped during the beginning of my summer, meaning I had a ton of time to grind it. Wait, I take it back. This was the season where I hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. I remember that Playground actually came back with an improved version of it, and I was streaming it with subs. I get around like 300 subs in one stream, which got me to 1K. Thanks for that, by the way. I'm gonna give this season an A tier rank. Up next, we have what I consider to be the downfall of Fortnite. Season 6 just wasn't that fun. I hated the Battle Pass skins, other than the Calamity, of course, but you already know why. The Middle Island in Loot Lake rose up for some reason. We got the 6-shooter, the Quad Crasher, the Quad Launcher, the Ice Trap Balloons, the AK, the Broken Sentry Gun, the Legendary Pump, and Dynamite, which everyone hated. The freaking Skull Trooper came back in this season, which I personally wasn't a fan of, and I mean, guys, I'm just gonna be 100% real with you guys. I didn't like this season, plus it released around the same time that Black Ops 4 was released, which had its own Battle Royale that we all know is garbage now, but it was really fun at the time, so I didn't really play as much Fortnite as I did the previous seasons. Plus, zombies came in with this season. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I give this season a C tier ranking. Up next, we have yet another season I wasn't a fan of. Season 7 was ice themed, with the map getting a snow theme sometime in the season. The snow area was awful though. Rip Greasy. Fuck planes, fuck the sword, fuck boom boxes, fuck bottle rockets. They were all awful. Presents were pretty cool. I really liked the silent sniper. The snowmen were nice. The scope pistol was whack, but not as bad as the infantry rifle, which also came in this season. Legit, the only thing I liked about this season was the block and siphon, and that didn't even last very long. If you could tell, I just don't like this season, which is gonna be the theme for the next couple seasons as well. I'll give season 7 the first F tier rank on this list. After that, we have season 8. This season was a million times better than season 7. I love the new pirate themed areas, even though they got rid of Lazy Links, which is one of my favorite areas of all time. The volcano was great for mobility, which leads me on to cannons, which weren't. Peely came into the game looking like a snack, literally, and then Lux looking like the absolute opposite. Let's not forget the floor's lava, the flintlock, and the boom bow was added, which was so fun to play with the boys. But you know what wasn't fun? The removal of siphon, the addition of ballers, and poison traps. Oh, and reboot vans came into the game, but because I was so cracked at the game, I never even had to use them. And for some reason, Thanos came back, and so did the drum gun. Also, can I get a rip in the chat for Tilted? Overall, I like to give this season a B rank because it was super fun, but not as fun as some of the higher ranked seasons. Fuck season 9. Can someone please tell me who thought of this idea? Please? Neo Tilted was not it, and neither was the Battle Pass, but the official John Wick skin came into the game, so it was all worth it. The combat shotgun was way too OP, but as soon as I got used to how OP it got nerfed. Volt bites were dumb, but the Storm Scout rifle and the Storm Flip wasn't. I did not like this story, and I ended up getting stuck at work the day that the live event happened, but I didn't really care because it wasn't even that good. Overall, I'd give this season an E tier ranking. Alright, this is where it all goes down. Season X or Season 10. In this season, they brought back all the OG areas because that's all everyone in the community even wanted at this point, and then they fucking changed them, which is what we didn't want. The only change I actually liked was the introduction of Tilted Town, which was awesome, but all my fond memories of that location are cucked by the introduction of mechs. The Borderlands collab was kinda weak in my opinion, and as someone who really enjoys the Borderlands series as a whole, I feel like Fortnite could have done so much better, but it's whatever. And then for some reason, they took out Tilted Town, which was my favorite part of this whole entire season, and they gave us a Batman collab. Epic. Why? I still don't understand why Epic did that. All the new weapons that came into the game sucked, and I only wanted to play Fortnite when the Black Hole event happened, and I couldn't. F tier ranking. F. Chapter 2 Season 1 came along with a new map, and I was back into the game. The map was huge, even though 90% of the community had issues with the game running poorly. I never experienced anything weird. A lot of people didn't like this season because we got like 1 or 2 new updates throughout the whole season, which, keep in mind, got extended for way too long, but personally, I kind of like how chill the season was. The only thing that I didn't like, and I'm sure many of you guys watching this video can agree with this, is the full implementation of skill-based matchmaking. I played a lot this season, and I did not like it, but I do understand why Epic put it into the game. The fashion show trend popped off on YouTube, which was cancer to say the least, but the Christmas event in the game wasn't. Honestly, I'm gonna give this season a B tier ranking because it gave me interest in the game again after Season 9 and Season X killed it. Up next, we have Chapter 2 Season 2, which started off with me trying to do a 12-hour stream and then getting it taken down about 8 or 9 hours in because someone did the Rickroll emote while I was in a lobby and I got striked, so that was fun. The Battle Pass was sick, Deadpool was sick, and well, we got a shit ton of content to mess around with. I personally was kind of overwhelmed, especially when dropping into the areas with henchmen, which to this day I'm still not a fan of, so I just avoided those areas. Let's be real though, this season was actually really good, and so was the live event, which feels like it happened ages ago, but in reality it's only been like a couple of weeks. I'm gonna give this season a C tier ranking. And finally, we've made it to the current season, Chapter 2 Season 3. The live event for Chapter 2 Season 2 was so good, and to be 100% real, got me super hyped for the season, but I'm honestly disappointed. Aquaman was a big downgrade from Deadpool. The Battle Pass skins just weren't that good, and we barely gotten any updates this season, which is the opposite of what Epic did in the last season. So far, I'm disappointed in where this season is heading, but hopefully by the end of it, it'll be really awesome. Until then, though, I'm gonna give it a D rank. Anyways, guys, we finally made it through all the seasons so far in Fortnite Battle Royale. This video was a pain in the ass to edit, so if you made it all the way to the end, please drop a like on it, share the video, and subscribe if you're new for more content just like this every single day. Check out the podcast link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.